Hi, I'm Fangs. We're gonna try something a little bit different with this video. It's not super long, so I did a bunch of doodles to make it funnier, although hilariously, a lot of this isn't really that much of an exaggeration, and it really is as unhinged as it is in the thumbnail. With that out of the way, let's just get into this little short shit show. Although I've been goth for quite a few years at this point, I actually had never gone to a club. I'm from a rural, deep red backwater shithole that has absolutely nothing fun to offer anyone ever, but especially not anyone who is goth or any flavor of alt. So I only really get to do fun things when I travel literally anywhere else that has actual civilization. I'd been up in the New England area visiting my boyfriend for a few weeks. It was Halloween, so my boyfriend took me to this one club, like a town over. We ended up grabbing two of our friends to go with us. First we had Ellie, and she came down from, I think it was Michigan, to come visit with us. And then we had Dave, and Dave is this dude who always looks like Cole from LA Noire. No, that's not a fucking joke, that's just that's just what he likes to do. So there's just a PNG of Cole to represent him. My boyfriend likes to dress similarly to Andrew Eldritch when we go out together, so I just used a PNG of him to represent him because I thought that was hilarious. But anyway, I thought it would be cool to go in a more 80s style fit, so I grabbed my 80s themed battle jacket and gave myself big hair and Susie makeup. We parked a few blocks away from the club itself, which is going to be really relevant later, and we didn't have any problems getting over there, but the streets were super busy and packed with people in costumes and just straight up partying, which is something I don't really see very often since you barely see anybody on the streets at all where I live, period. The club itself wasn't super crowded when we got there, and we had space to dance and socialize for a bit. I remember there was a dude who was taking photos of the event, so there's probably photos of me on this night out there somewhere, but I have no idea where they would be. This club hosts a variety of alt events, ranging from goth nights to punk to fucking straight up sea shanties. Like, that's not a joke, they really do. I've seen where they have flyers for that. I really want to go to one of those nights because that sounds like it would be super fun. Anyways, I was never taught how to actually dance by anyone, so I just kind of look like the player character in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I remember at one point, me and Ellie went to the bathroom together because she wanted to fix her makeup or something, or we wanted to take, like, skanky bathroom selfies. And there were these girls in there making out, which, okay, whatever. But they were looking at us like we were the ones out of pocket, like they weren't macking on each other in a public bathroom. So that was pretty funny. I remember seeing people dressed all kinds of ways. There were obvious punks and goths, but also people dressed in all manner of goofy-ass costumes, like Winnie the Pooh. There was this lady in a reindeer costume, I remember, because she was great at dancing. There were like 3 fucking dudes dressed as the Crow. There was exactly one super decked out cybergoth, and seeing her made me super happy because I had never seen one in the wild before. Shit made me feel like nature was healing. I'm pretty sure I got smacked by her hair tubes a bunch of times, but I was having so much fun that I just didn't care. I loved that for her. She was queen. Me and my boyfriend got absolutely mogged by this one older industrial couple, and they absolutely wrecked our shit dancing and we couldn't keep up with them. The dude had this, like, battle jacket with a skinny puppy patch that I'm pretty sure was probably older than me on it, and his partner was just, like, this gorgeous lady in red. They were both hot, I'm not gonna lie, I loved them. They were really cute and really sweet. It's absolutely hilarious that I couldn't keep up dancing with people who easily could have been in their 50s or older, and I'm in my mid-20s. I gotta fucking get back in shape, that shit was embarrassing, but I absolutely love that for them. She had that man on a fucking leash, and they did moves with that shit too, like, it was crazy. I loved them so much. Quite a few people really liked my outfit, so I absolutely refused to take my jacket off so I could aura farm for them, though it did get pretty hot in there. I was surprised I was the only 80s looking goth in there, honestly. Although I did see a chick dressed as Elvira, and she was really sweet. Me and my boyfriend would take breaks from dancing to go outside and smoke a cigar. And at some point, Dave ditched us to go smoke at some cigar shop a couple blocks away. The music was more EBM than goth, but we did get a couple bangers in. The club itself was great, though at some point it got so crowded you literally couldn't dance. Throughout the night, I kept seeing faces of bewildered normies who had wandered in, so that was pretty funny. We had some cool conversations with a few people, though honestly I wasn't nearly drunk enough to start befriending everybody in there. Eventually we all regrouped and headed back to the car. I had absolutely no issues with anybody in the club whatsoever. Nobody bothered us. But as soon as we got off the block that the club was on, shit started getting dicey. Normies and, like, weirdos would stop their cars and, like, look at us and say shit to us like we were the weirdest people out there on the street on fucking Halloween, which didn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, at some point, there was a pack of dudes behind me and Ellie who kept trying to talk to us, like, what's your costume, or trying to tell her to bend over or some shit. It was fucking insane, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought my boyfriend was gonna, like, stab one of them. Dave straight up had a lit cigar at the ready, which would probably sting even if it's not very good weapons-wise, but at least he was gonna try. At some point, we lost those dudes, and I think one of them tried to ask if we were strippers or something. I don't know, it was crazy. It was crazy. I have the survival instincts of, like, a fish, man. Like, I'm not good with dealing with fucking street randos. Once we got past the pack and through a bunch of other people being straight up debauched on the streets, at some point Ellie lost her bat ears, and it wasn't worth our effort to brave the hordes of horny losers to go grab them again. The last eventful thing that happened was that as we were walking past this, like, college, this one fucking frat boy in a Greek toga was just kicking a box down the street for some fucking reason. He hit that shit pretty aggressively before he saw us coming down the street, and then he sheepishly apologized before continuing to fuck up that poor box like it owed him money. Overall, it was a really fun experience, but holy shit, the city got crazy after we left the club. Like, I remember the next day on the news, I'm pretty sure somebody got shot on one of the streets we took on our way back to the car. Like, a couple hours after we left. I have the survival instincts of a fucking french fry because stuff like that is super uncommon where I live. I mean, sure, I've seen crackhead packs in my day, but they don't generally try to sexually harass goth girls on the street who are with their dude friends. It was crazy, but anyway, that's all I got for you guys. And I hope you liked this unhinged fucking venture into a bullshit little story time.